for a boxing glove, what you want to do is you want to first go into Insert, Canvas, and find an image where you have the side and you also have the front of the boxing glove. And you're going to want to insert this. Now we're just using this for sculpture, so you're not really concerned too much right now with like the overall dimensions because you can scale it afterwards, but I'm going to leave that right there. I do want to make sure I'm close to the origin though, that just makes everything much easier because then I can use these planes, I don't have to go back and forth. Then I'm going to insert another of the same image, but this time I'm going to use that side profile. And we're just going to move that here. The big thing with this is just to make sure that these are aligned in the same size. So I obviously like need to zoom in, and yep, that's too big. And this is like how you scale it, this little edge right here. And you want to drop that down and make sure that these are just about aligned. And you really do want this to be like right there in the center. It's going to make everything much easier. And as I've learned by messing around with this a little bit, it's going to be much easier if you make this in different pieces that come together. It's a difficult shape. But you want to start with the Create Form tool, and you want to try and make this thing probably using like a block that has a bunch of faces, something like this. I'm going to put in more than I probably need just to make it easier. And that way I can like move this thing around and I can edit it. I'm going to use this to make the pad first. Like think of it like this first base piece, and then I'm going to make a piece that hangs over kind of like that flap, and then I'll make one for the thumb. So first things first, this is the modify tool. You can, modify this placement, so you can just move it around like I'm doing right now. Get it in the right place, that's always helpful. You can also do things like modify the faces, and if you left click, it'll just grab the things that are kind of specific. If you right click, you'll get everything you kind of touch, which can be helpful. You can also select edges, and you can move that. You could select a point. I'll show you what that looks like from another angle, where you just are editing like one singular point. Or you can do something called a ring selection. Ring selection is where you'd select something going all the way around, holding shift, or even easier, you left click and drag, and then you get the whole thing. But of course, that can be tricky to do. So, but yeah, you can use ring selection for cool features like this, which are to like pitch things in or out uniformly. And there's a bunch more sort of ways that we use this tool. But one thing that I will recommend is that you start to kind of move the shapes to where you want them. Like we want pieces, like I want this to end right here, okay? It will have a seam if I do that, but I might be able to get by with trying to make the flap here. The big thing is you can't have any faces that run into each other. So whatever you're applying here, like I know for, example here, that I want to stretch this thing and then move it back because I need this to be much narrower if I'm going to fold this thing over. So what I might do is I might say, okay, let's edit all of these faces right here. These faces. Let's move them in a little bit so it matches that curvature, okay? All of these faces, let's move them down because I know I'm not going to really use them for this, and I know that this is going to be like that. And then for this guy, scale it down because like I don't want to mess with that. That way, like when I don't want it to scale too much though because I do want these to be even. So something like that's probably okay because I can scale all this too. Now when I go and I say, okay, you're going to come down here, it makes sense. There's like going to be a fold, but I cannot crush those. I have to be real clear about that. If you crush that piece, it's going to mess you up later. So you want to make sure that there's plenty of thickness here to work with. And whatever you're using for your boxing glove, you want to, make sure that it's uniform. You want to make sure that you're selecting all of the right planes and just be careful with it. Don't let, you know, don't let it get in your way, basically. But that's like a decent shape. You can always go back in and just select a few faces that you want to like change. Like I don't like that necessarily being so tall. Hold on, yeah, that's better. I want to round that. I don't like it being like that, but this is going to be a much easier thing to deal with if I go a little slower with it. Yeah. That's going to be easier. So you go like that. Just make sure that nothing is folding over too much. And it's pitched. A good way to check is if you hit form, it should make a solid body out of this. And that's good because it's solid and it's curved, and that's kind of what we're going for. And then you can always right click and go back into the form tool and go right back to editing. So I got this. It's looking pretty good. There's some some obvious things I have to change here. So I'll go back into modify, and I'm going to grab these and just lift this up because I want it rounded. And now for the rest of it, I need it to match this. And like I said, I'm going to make the thumb separate because it's just going to be a much harder thing to manipulate that way. And yeah, I'll just move all of this over, something like that. Actually, I want to get the whole thing. I want to do the base first because it's actually more what we're going for. There we go. So I'll move this over like that, and I will do the same thing over here. Move it over like that. And then this one, yeah, this one I'll go left. That way I can just flatten that out. For this part, I'm gonna have to select faces probably. It's just too many things that could go wrong. So what you want to do, so come over here and make sure that you have the view cube, and you select the faces you want to manipulate. So in this case, let's see, that one side's pretty good, but I will need to change this. So I will grab that face, hold shift, and grab that face. That's like where I'm going to start with it, because now I can say, move over here, and I shouldn't have too much of an issue. And then I can grab this face, and I can rotate around that, hold shift, grab both of those, and I can move these, something like over there. You get the idea. You're just kind of like tweaking it until it gets better. And then over here, this gets kind of narrow, so I'm going to do that. And that's going to solve most of what I need. So I'm going to hit finish form. I'm going to turn off the canvas. So that's like the beginning of it, okay? It's the beginning of the glove. Now I just have to add the thumb. So I'll go back here. I will go into another form. It basically ghosts this because it knows, okay, you're going to add something, but like you don't want to really mess around by clicking that. And I'm going to make another little rectangle here. Yep, that'll work. And I don't need a lot of subdivisions on this one. Something like that probably. And maybe, yeah, something like that. That should work. And now I have the whole thing. I'm going to just modify it by first looking at like where it's placed. So that's actually not bad placement. But I do need to rotate it. And then I need to look at like how the thumb gets next to that shape. So I actually want to rotate the whole thing, I think, because yeah, the thumb, I mean, I would have to widen everything otherwise. So I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna flatten it out like this. That's gonna be better. And yeah, that's gonna be much better. And then I will that way. Yeah, something like that. And then a little pitched. Ooh, not a lot. Not a lot. Okay, something like that. So that's too much. So the rotation should be like there. Okay. And we'll move it, and we'll mess with it. Don't worry. So we can make it exact. But you have this. We're gonna use the modify tool one more time. And I'm gonna say, okay, you gotta go up here, and then I don't really care about too much of the thumb over on this side because we're gonna just cover that up when it gets to be molded. But I do wanna look at it from like the side view because I think we need to make it much thicker. So I will click this. You know what? We'll do faces or whatever. We'll just do a selection this way. It'll be much easier than misclicking a whole bunch. And then, yeah, That should work. Then we'll click this over here. And then the same. We'll get all of this stuff. Something like that. And then maybe here as well. Yeah, that should work. And I can drag it. That way I can thicken up the thumb. So it's going to work better for kind of what we're going for. I can grab this right here and I can scale it in or out depending on how you want this to go. But you get the idea. You're just going to basically tweak this until it works. And now I have both of these. I'll get rid of the canvas. You can see it just goes straight into here. And so you have the beginnings of your glove. I would go back in and edit this form just a little bit, obviously, because that's like not quite there. But we can modify it really easily by just saying like, hey, go in, like right there. That's going to do a lot because it's just going to make it look like one piece. So when you go to 3D print it, it'll be like one solid piece. And then of course, this is close, but you can do better.